first element of the music video which can be seen is a transition shot from colour to black and white. I have used this as I feel that it represents the escapism in the underlying narrative of escaping domestic violence. The footage then cross-cuts to the central protagonist dancing in a field. In this shot I have used a colour overlay. I've used the rule of thirds, which I feel shows to the audience that something is still bothering the central protagonist, which can further be seen by the overlaying and lowered opacity of domestic violence shots in the mirror. After watching Rihanna We Found Love, I really liked the use of projections onto the central protagonist to show different emotions, and I felt that this really worked because you could choose and record any footage and then play it onto the central protagonist using a projector. I chose to use skies onto the central protagonist as I felt this linked him with the escapism of the narrative. Within the music video, I did try to include a lot of digital technology aspects. This is kind of why I chose to use iMovie rather than Final Cut, as I felt it was a lot better at producing more creative pieces. I feel that the use of cross-cutting between the central protagonist running away in this scene has been emphasised more by the way that I've changed the speed of the footage, which I feel really emphasises the fact that she's trying to run away from the abuser. I feel that this really shows how a victim of domestic violence would act in this situation. Having been in this situation before as a child, I know what emotions I felt and various things, which I feel really helped me to add to the narrative of this music video. When changing the speed of the shots and reversing the shots, etc. in this scene, I really wanted to synchronise this with the pace of the music, and I therefore had to really listen in for where to make cuts and where to record and rewind and so on. And so I found this really difficult, but I feel that the overall look of this scene is effective and does show this escapism in sort of a funky way that maybe the audience wouldn't be expecting. I feel that the final shot is extremely colourful and does really represent this escapism that I wanted to portray. The blowing of the glitter does show that she has blown away all of these fears and worries that she's had throughout the music video, and I feel that this has been a really good way to end the music video. in order to get the effect on the photo, to change the saturation, I used the saturation controls in iMovie and then overlaid the artist website onto the top, as I feel that this is a typical convention of an artist who isn't necessarily as well known as some that would instantly be recognised by their music, and therefore allows the viewer to check out the artist's website.